Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One in my old barn door, and today I need to work on some clusters because I've completely run out of them and I haven't had any in a while and I use them a lot. So I thought I would just make some clusters so that I could have them at the ready, and I also need some for my billowing journal that I'm working on. So I thought I'd just turn the video on and let it play while we make some clusters. So I have some scraps here, just some paper scraps and, you know, just some of my little scraps and things. And then I have some larger size scraps here that I thought, you know, we can use as bases or whatever. So, I know, you know, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I've made clusters. So I have these. I'm going to get them separated out. Okay. And then I have my papers. And then I have my little tray of goodies here to add into my clusters. And then I also have some papers here. I have some of my rice papers. These are some little rice paper pieces and some napkin pieces. I've got some labels. And then I've got some little scraps of my mop-up pages, you know, when I do my ink sprays and stuff. So I have some of those. And then I've got some of my sprayed pages. These are so fun. This is a French book page. And I just think they turned out so pretty. And then I have some of my sprayed dictionary pages that have I printed some botanicals on them. And so I thought we could use some of those, if I can get through those. And then I have some larger pieces of my rice papers. So I thought we could use some of these in clusters. And then I also have, I have this little, it's a drawer actually, but this is some of my Collage Salad. So we'll use some of that. This is some of my pieces of that I taped and stamped. I inked it. It's just masking tape, and I inked it and stamped it. So I thought we could use some of that. Here's some more labels, and then I've got this little drawer that's full of all of these little goodies. You know, just little small pieces that you can use to add enhancement to the clusters. So we're just going to have us a little play today and see what we can come up with. So I was thinking about maybe trying Rachel's method. She's Rachel with Roxy Creations, and I saw where she had done a video, and then Mom did a video, Mama Gail. I call her Mom. It's a long story. But anyway, Gail Agostinelli, she did a video. It's been a long time ago when they did these. And I've always wanted to try it, but again, still have not found the time to do it. But they took a piece of, let me just grab one, if I can find one here. They took a piece of coffee dyed paper and laid out their clusters on the coffee dyed paper and then tore them apart and stitched them. So I wanted to try doing that today. So maybe we'll do that, and then if we have time afterwards, you know, we can do just some regular clusters where you staple them. So anyways, I'm going to zoom you in just a little. Hang on. Okay, maybe that's a little better, and I will try to stay in frame with it as best I can. I'm going to scoop these larger papers kind of up and out of the way. So I'm thinking if I keep it right there, y'all should be able to see it good. So we're gonna try their method real quick. I say real quick, I don't know how real quick it'll be, but we'll try their method and then just kind of see where we get. So oh, hang on. Okay, I just wanted a different piece of coffee dyed paper, so I switched it out. Okay, so the way they did it is they used a glue stick, and they just kind of put a little bit of glue and put their papers down. So that's what we're going to try. So the first thing I'm going to start with is my Collage Salad. and see if I have anything in here that we can get some bases, or not bases, because this will actually be the base. And I kind of need some smaller clusters. So maybe we'll do little ones on this page. Okay, so, and I know a lot of people are really funny about, you know, straight edges, like they don't want any straight edges, but I don't really mind the straight edges. So I like the mixture of the straight edge and the torn edge. So let's just, I'm just going to place some down on the page. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to scoot this over so I can have a little more room. Let me grab my little plate. I think if I have my little plate, I'll be able to see a little better as far as what I've got here, instead of trying to keep it in this bag. I still have some of my napkin pieces. I thought it would be cool to use some of those on here. Okay, so let's use some of this dictionary page. Actually, I kind of want some more plain type on the bottom. So this one I am going to tear, just because I think it would look better with the torn edges. So I hope everybody is having a good day. I am still in the throes of packing. But I'm kind of at a point now to where there's not a whole lot more that I can pack for as long as we're still living here, because it's all the stuff that I use every day, you know. So this past weekend, Sunshine was off on Friday and Saturday, and so we spent those 2 days. I'm going to tear this in half, and that way it'll give me a little bit smaller of one. So we spent those 2 days trying to get the building cleaned out and get it ready to be moved. So hopefully that can happen. I want kind of some, I want some color in here, because, you know, I need color. Let's do, I do want to tear the edges on this one though. I don't always tear the edges, but some of them I do like the edges to be torn. Okay, we'll do some longer ones, some that are a little elongated, kind of like that. So if I space that out like right there. Okay. Oh, I'm out of frame. I'm sorry. See, and I said I was trying to be careful to not move it around, and then here I go. Moving it out of frame. Okay, there we go. I think that's better. All right, let's see. Then I have some of these. This just came out of a college course book, but I love the blue typing on it. So let's use a piece of that. I'm going to tear the straight edge off of the top, but I like that edge, so we'll leave that. So I don't know if this is quicker. That's kind of what I wanted to try and see if this, you know, would be a quicker method to do it, or if it works about the same. So, and then I'm going to take a piece of this one, put it here. Okay, and then I have some just coffee dyed papers. That one could be like an elongated one. And then we'll just put a few here. I know I'm going to have a big gap right there, but we might can move some of these around to kind of give, you know, fill it up a little more. Okay, and then I have some music. So let's do some music. I am going to tear the edge of this one. So yeah, we spent Friday and Saturday. That one's kind of big, but I like it. I want it. Okay, so maybe we'll do that one there, and that one there, and that one there. That works. So anyways, if I can finish speaking, I don't know if I can. This is some French book page, but that one's not quite big enough. So we spent Friday and Saturday cleaning out. We had the garage partially cleaned out. We were just waiting. We donated quite a bit of stuff to the Habitat for Humanity. Maybe we'll use a piece of this and just make a teeny tiny one. So we were waiting on them to come and do a pickup. Hang on, I gotta grab another book. Okay, I know I was telling you a story, but now I don't remember what I was telling you. I hate it when I do that. I just wanted some different book pages, so I got, this is a French one, and this is an older French one with a thicker book page. These are thinner book pages. These are some of my German book pages from like the late 1800s, and then this was from like the 50s. So anyways, so we were cleaning out the garage, waiting on Habitat for Humanity to come and cleaning out the building. We're having to empty our building so it can be moved. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down so that they'll stay in place. And I'm just going to use a very small strip of glue on these because I'm going to stitch. So anyways, so we got the building mostly cleaned out. You know, we still have our lawnmower in there because we still have to cut the grass and stuff. But for the most part, we've got it pretty much ready to go. So now the man who's supposed to move the building is really, really hard to get in touch with. And so we're just waiting to kind of get word back from him. And because we really can't move a lot of stuff to Mom's until we get the building there. So it's been a logistical nightmare, really and truly, trying to coordinate getting the building moved and getting a storage unit to put most of our things in, other than, you know, the things we can't live without every day living. So we'll take a few of those, and I'm taking a few of my favorite things that I cook with, you know, to take into the kitchen, because God love her, she's been eating frozen dinners for forever, and so I'm going to cook her some good meals and spoil her and fatten her up, because she's lost a lot of weight. She probably weighs 80-something pounds, so I'm going to fatten her up. Get her some good meals in her. So that's kind of where we are with the moving thing. If I had it my way, I'd move on down there, but I kind of have to wait on Sunshine. He's a bit of a procrastinator. God love him. It drives me insane. You know, because when I know I've got to do something, I'm ready to just do it and get it done. And he's always like, just wait a minute. Just wait. We'll get it in a little while. And I'm like, no, I don't want to just wait. Do y'all do that? Drives me crazy. I can't stand it. So anyways, that's where we are in the moving scene. I don't want that one. I need one more piece for right here. A little small piece. Let's try this one. So, you never really realize how much stuff you accumulate until you move, and man, oh man, especially because when we first moved here is when I actually started my journal journey, and that was 4 years ago we moved in here. And so we moved in April, and in June was when I started journals, because before that, my Etsy, I didn't have a YouTube channel. I just had an Etsy, and I started out doing crafty things like pallet furniture and things like that. And then I started doing jewelry and dangles. And then is when I started seeing journal videos. And so that's when I kind of got into doing journals. So since then, I have accumulated so much stuff, y'all. It's ridiculous. All right, so now we've got our base layers down, and now I just kind of want to start building on these layers. Where are we on our time? I've just run my mouth and paid attention. So yeah, we're just going to kind of build on these layers and kind of go for it. I think this needs to be a little smaller, and maybe we'll add him here. And again, I'm just doing little bits of glue because I just need it to hold it there until I can sew it. Okay, let's look through our scraps here and see what we've got. I really like this, but I think I might want to use that for a base. I don't know. I love these. These are some strips from some Tim Holtz paper. And again, I don't mind if they're straight, you know, with the straight edges. I don't mind that. So let's just put some of that there. You know what? I'm going to use the cheaper glue for this since I'm going to sew it anyway, and it's just going to be temporary. And that way I don't use up my Oohoo glue. Let's do that. Okay, let's see. This is really pretty right here. Maybe I'll just use a little strip. Look right there. That looks like a whole lot more glue than what it actually is when you, because it turns the, you know, it turns purple. Okay, these are some Tim Holtz ones. These kind of go up and down. We just put him there. I want to tear that top edge. Not sure if this is faster or slower than the other way, but okay, these are some of my sprayed pages that are just kind of left over. So let's use some of this somewhere. Maybe right there. I probably did use way too much glue on that one. Okay, let's see. There's another book page. Oh, this is really pretty. I don't know if you can see that. It's got really pretty light pink flowers. Let's use a piece of that somewhere. I have to tear it a little shorter. I made these a lot smaller than what I anticipated they were going to be. I'm not liking that. And that's why I'm struggling with it. Okay, let's pull in some I'm going to pull in some of my sprayed papers. Let me scoot this over. I'm just going to lay this stack right here. Oops, I've moved my page. Uh-oh. All right, so for my sprayed dictionary pages, I just kind of scanned them into my computer and made some copies because, you know, I wanted to have something that I could reuse. So let's just look through here and see what we can find. Some of them printed wrong, like these two printed wrong, but that's okay because you can still use them. And I can use my tear ruler to get rid of those edges. Whoops. And I'm not worried about it being perfect at all. I just want to get rid of those white edges. All right. Let's use a piece of this somewhere. I kind of like that there. Okay. And then let's get us a smaller piece to maybe go here on the music. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Got this little piece here. That might look good there. Yep. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to kind of keep going with it. And even like little pieces of notebook paper. I like doing that sometimes because it gives a good contrast. So maybe we'll put that one down the middle of this one. I'm not digging these thin strips for some reason. They just don't seem to fit what I want it to do. That might be cute there. We'll lay that there. I'm literally just flying by the seat of my pants here, y'all. So we're just going to play and have fun with it and see where we get with it. I like these pieces. These were Tim Holtz pieces. It needs to be a little smaller. Maybe it can go there. And as you start out, you think, man, this looks terrible. But then the more you add and layer it up, the prettier it starts getting. Okay, let's see. This is a neat piece. Let's put him here. Okay. And this one. Oh, I'm thinking he's too big, but I like this piece. Maybe that piece could go there. And if you do these neutral, you know, then you can use them for kind of anything. But I know what project I'm going to be using these for, so I can kind of not have to try and stay neutral. Because I know where it's going. Let's put this piece down here, like so. Okay, so now I think I am just going to go ahead and just add this little doily piece because I like it. Just going to add that there, and maybe add this little piece on top just because I liked the way that was looking. Okay. Let's see, this one needs something else, and I think this one needs something else. So let's look through here and see what we have. You kind of get messy doing this because, now that one's cute. Let's do this one going up and down right here. You kind of get messy with it. Because, or I do anyways, because I have stuff spread out everywhere. This would look cool going down the center of that, or even right there on the side to cover up that straight edge. Let's do that. And that glue will dry clear, so you won't see the purple. Okay, now I have a lot of paper elements, but I want to add some of my napkins. Or, you know, like my sprayed napkins that I did. So we're just going to add this here. Let's see what else we have. Can use a a couple of these pieces. Kind of looking for the more colorful pieces because I want to add some color. But you can leave them neutral. You don't have to add color, you know. And then if you leave them neutral, you know, as you're adding them to a project, you can add, you know, little embellishment pieces on top or whatever to add color or whatever to make it match your project, whatever project you're working on. Okay, let's put, I'm just going to take off this little wild strip here. And maybe add it here. Now I think I want to add this piece, just a small tiny bit of it up here on top of this one. We need some for this one. Let's put this little funky piece here. Put him right here at the top. These two and this one need something. What do we need for those? This little flower bit would look cute on this tiny one. I don't know which is upside down or not. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be real picky. Okay. Let's put a piece of this. Still too long. Maybe right here. Whoa. I went a little crazy with the glue there. Spread that out a little. Okay. So now I think we're good on our bases. And I think what we'll do, I think I'm going to end the video here since it's already so long. Good grief, me running my mouth. And then in the next video, we'll come back and we'll embellish these. So since, you know, we've got our paper base, and then we'll come back and we'll put our embellishments on. And then we'll possibly stitch them. So if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you will. And I hope y'all have a great day. Big hugs.